Hi, I'm Mika Truman, and welcome to my YouTube channel as well as Frankincense School of Mystical Arts. Have you ever wondered if you have a past life relationship, a past life connection? Has it ever crossed your mind? Have you ever had one of those relationships that you feel like that the minute that you see them, the minute that you start talking to them, you feel like, gosh, I know you from somewhere. And then you get talking and you realize that you've never met them before. But yet you can just tell we've got this connection. We've automatically hit it off. And this can be friendships. It can be any kind of relationship, love relationship. It can turn into anything. And you can find that you just hit it off with them. Like, I've known them forever. You have so many things in common. And you feel like that you just let down your guard with them, and you share so many things about yourself, and you share so many things that you normally would not tell anyone. And sometimes it'll take even years before you trust someone to where you would share such depth and detail with them. This can be a past life connection. And so many times, many of our relationships that will be significant and that are significant usually always are past lives. And sometimes they turn into the everlasting, long-lasting love relationship. Sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't. And sometimes they turn into where they're going to be a part of your life for so many years and for such a long, long time. You can even find that you're sitting there and you're having fun with them and spending time with them, and you will feel like, gosh, flashes of memories, flashes of, didn't we just talk about this? Or where you would remember doing an activity with them, traveling with them, going on a trip with them. I had a very dear friend that we would get together and she would share all of these ideas, these painting ideas. And she was one of my teachers. And I loved her and I just totally adored her so much. And we would get together and she would show me everything that she's doing. And I just totally felt like I knew her forever. She used to do all kinds of different hobbies and crafts and different things that she taught herself. And she started to teach me these things. And I felt like that she was just someone that I trusted more than anyone. And when she passed away, I cried and cried and cried. She was someone that I totally adored. And I also, we just had a bond. We had a link. We shared so much in common. And she taught me so many things. She was such a significant part of my life. And yet, I did not know her for very long. I did not know her for very long whatsoever. But she was such an important part of my life. And she taught me all kinds of different spiritual things, she shared so much with me. And I know that she did not go around and just share all kinds of things with just anybody. We had a connection, we had a bond. And I would travel to see her and spend time with her. And we just could get on the phone and talk for hours and hours and hours. We had that kind of relationship. It was a past life connection. And I don't remember where. I just remember seeing flashes of us sitting around a campfire and talking. And I felt like I've known her forever. We had that kind of connection. And that's a relationship that I cherish very deeply and profoundly. But what about a love relationship? How many love relationships that you have and that you have had where you meet them and it's so familiar, and even once you evolve and grow into a relationship, everything just clicks. Everything just totally falls right into place. Some of these relationships can be karmic. They can very much be to where you even had a pre-contract with them, a soulmate connection, a twin flame connection. These can be past life related because they can all go hand in hand. They're all very similar. They can be all one and the same. But usually within past lives, it can be many, many, many lifetimes where you hit it off with that person and you promise each other as you make these contracts, these spiritual contracts before you come, that you want to connect again, that you learned your greatest, experiences with them, and you wish to do it again. And both of you agree. And anything that is sealed in love with love will carry beyond any karmic ties, beyond anything. Anything sealed with love is power. And it is that true soulmate, love, karmic, past life connection. So think about the relationships that you have had and ponder those images that popped into your mind. Go into a meditation and get really good with yourself and with your mind and your soul and balance, and go into that thought, because when you do, if you do, you may find that there's going to be a story behind it. And what's the story? Because when you're in that space of truly wishing to know the answers, and you go into that flash, that thought, that image, and you allow yourself to flow without any earthly inhibitions, there's usually always a story. Just don't go into our earthly fears and block it, because we tend to do that as humans. And if you do, and then try again and try again, and you're going to see that there's going to be more pieces to the story, and that the story will continue to grow and evolve. And that is how you very well could learn what your past life connection is. And so next time, jump over to fsma.life, and there's some great psychic courses over there, as well as tons of free stuff. And don't forget to like and subscribe. But until next time, take care.